is our first diagram for the grinding process. Okay. What we have done, prepared the first diagram for the grinding process. Okay.
Yeah.
For this already we have done the power calculation details. We have gone through that.
Yes.
Just this we have according to kilowatt. We have this already we have expressed.
Yes, you have done. Yeah. Yes, we have reviewed. Yes.
And what exercise we have done? Where is the force? How much percentage it is taking? And what is the curve is indicating? Okay.
Yes.
After this, today we have started the discussion on the idea generation. For what idea generation, what we have done, we have gone through this 40 principles. First, we have taken the segmentation. Okay.
Okay.
This segmentation said divide an object into independent parts. What we have done, we have taken this first segmentation part like mill. Mill as the part of this visor, roller, spider, plow, bearing, pulley, gearbox, housing, metro, this. So what we have taken, suppose we are taking the motor. Motor is the one of the component. If you segmentation, if you go idea generation, if we will take the energy efficient motor, if we will replace the present motor with energy efficient motor, it will reduce the loss and the productivity of plant will improve.
Exactly.
Similarly,
yes.
We have discussed the individual component for segmentation of the mill component and what are the ideas like coupling. At present, the coupling condition, what is the present condition? Is it okay? Slightly we will change to the lightweight coupling or heavyweight coupling or light bolting. There should not be any slip. The coupling function is that to transfer the force from motor to gearbox. If the coupling is not proper, not accurate, suppose bolt is loose, not aligned properly, then it will loses the power. So we have to check status. We have to check the present status where it is, what corrective is required. So we will discussion with our teams and team will revert back by 20th August if any findings is there. Similarly, there is the next component is the gearbox. We have the different types of mill. In one mill there is a gearbox. In another mill, same type mill, there is no gearbox. So is it possible we can run the plant without the gearbox? So what is required? In gearbox, what is the status? The bearing, the lubrication, everything is okay, or is there any problem is there? Any improvement is required or not? Like its seal, like its bearing, like its oil, any change we can do it. So we will discuss. Presently, we are the member of 3-4 Limited, but plant people will discuss these things among the person who are involved direct into the job and come out with that revert. What their inputs. We are coming to the segmentation component wise and what are the possibility. So we are moving ahead accordingly. We will go one by one each point, taking out local quality asymmetric. This is our plan, sir.
Yeah, good.
So are we okay? We are in right path or your suggestion into it, sir?
Yes,
that's all from my end for this.
Yes, we are in right path, and yes, the first inventory principle is going to be segmentation, where you are going to segment into various part. Basically, when I say part here, it's going to be a process which you start with visor, and you are going to have the roller, you are going to have the bearing, you are going to have the gearbox, you are going to have the multiple components for you to process the milling stage. Okay, so you can go with the idea generation considering the individual part or a product. So this is a very good approach. So say for example, when you're going for a roller, whether you need to go for a bush roller or a roller with housing. What is the material you're going for a roller?
A roller is basically MS type, but we have two types of roller. In one roller, there is bush, and in another roller, there is a bearing. So, which one is better? There is housing is also there. If we will replace what we have discussed, is the housing with the lightweight material, it will reduce the overall load of the motor, because this housing is the very heavyweight material. MS mild steel is there.
Yeah. So what
material is MS, sir.
Yeah, what is important here is whenever you go for a segmentation in the TRIS inventive principle. So what is important here is the function is important. So you need to ensure that whatever the ideas you are going to do is not going to affect your function or the requirement. Okay, the requirement should be met and the function should be met with respect to the ideas what you are going to create as an alternative to the existing process. Okay, so whenever you go for a new process or a new idea generation using the TRIS, you need to ensure that the function is not going to get affected. Okay, we have seen the functions, so those functions needs to be met without affecting the performance of the process.
Absolutely correct, sir. So first of all, we have started from this function. That was the only objective. We have to follow this function, then only we do any alternate or any change or anything. But we have to finish this function. We have to guideline by this function.
Yeah. So yeah, now itself we can do this. We can complete the segmentation alone. First, yeah. What we can do is the idea generation we can do now. Okay. At least we can complete using the segmentation alone. Okay. Remaining thing you can do it and then you can share it by next week. Okay. And now let us do the segmentation. Okay. So now the first step is you need to divide the process into the various product or various segments part. So you have divided the mill into various part. Okay, sub-assembly. Okay. And now what you have to do is you are going to create ideas individually, and then you also need to see the feasibility of the ideas. Okay, whether it is feasible or not feasible, whether it is what is the complexity, what is the technical complexity. Okay. First, first what you can do is you have to write down the ideas what you are going to get for the individual system or individual part. Okay, and then you need to see whether the ideas are feasible or not. So you can create one more column stating that feasibility of the idea. Okay, idea feasibility, and again implementation time. Okay, idea feasibility. Idea means okay, the implementation time. Maybe first you can write the implementation time. Okay, first can be feasibility, yeah, idea feasibility. Then finally the implementation time. What is the time required for you to implement?
That depends upon what ideas come accordingly.
Exactly. Yes. Implementation time.
So our track is okay, sir. Basically, we want to involve all the person who are not only the team, but they are the part of it. So their input we will discuss, and based on that we will revert back.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
We will get the more data, more better, accurate data, and then.
Okay. So when you go for you write down the exact ideas. You don't write bush bar, housing bar, bearing. You write the ideas individually. Okay, idea one can be to go with a bush roller. The idea two can be the roller with bearing, right? Like this, you write for one part. You write 2-3 ideas. Okay. Individually you write. No, don't write bar. Okay, bar, when you write bar, it does not look good actually. You write idea number one is going to be a bush roller, And idea number 2 can be, it is going to be made up of housing, lightweight housing. And the third one can be the bearing. Now what you have to do is you have to see the feasibility, whether idea 1 is feasible, idea 2 is feasible, idea 3 is feasible. Then once if the feasibility is done, then you see which is feasible and what's the time required for you to implement. And again, you put the savings also. What is the cost savings? What is the savings? After implementation time, you put the savings. What is the savings? Okay. And again, you have to divide it into three columns. For idea one rows, idea 2 1 row, and idea 3 1 row. Okay. So what you can do is you can create one more. You can divide it into three rows individually. You can do it. Okay, so that it will be easy. Okay. It's even you can take away this idea 1, idea 2, idea 3. What you can write is you can write only the ideas. Okay. And similarly, when you go for a spider, if you have 2 ideas, you create the individual rows like this. Okay, so that it will help to evaluate the ideas, to check for the feasibility of the ideas individually. You can also put the current cost. What is the current cost? What is the current cost involved, and what is the proposed cost? And the current cost minus proposed cost will be the savings. If in case, if you get that details, it is good. If in case, if you do not have the details and if you have only the savings, you can put only the savings alone.
Yeah, at this moment, this is not available, but we will just overall we will say.
Yeah. Okay, roller with bush, roller with bearing, housing with lightweight material. Okay. When you are going for a pulley, you have 2 ideas, right? You can create one more column, one more row for a pulley, so where you have 2 ideas. Or even for a spider, you have lightweight spider and stand best condition. Okay. Whenever you have 2 or more ideas, you can have the individual rows, and then you can have it. And then you have to now you have to go for idea feasibility.
And this part is we will do one by one, sir. But this exercise, this I was not clear. Parameter to improve energy. This is after idea generation or before idea generation. This matrix.
Okay, this matrix is basically for you to look what can go wrong if you want to improve something. Like say for example, if you want to improve the manufacturability, okay, what can go wrong? So maybe the complexity of the device can be difficult, So if you find some parameters to improve, there are some other parameters which will conflict the parameters to improve. Okay, so you need to do some trade-off between the parameters to improve and conflicting parameters. And when you do this, you will have principles. Say, for example, here, if you have energy spent, if you want to improve the energy spent by the moving object, and what will go problem is manufacturability will be a problem. So in order to avoid that, you have three principles. So principle number 28, principle number 26, and principle number 30. The principle 28 states that you need to replace a mechanical system. And the principle number 26 states that you need to do some copying. And principle number 30 states that you need to go for a flexible film or a membrane. Okay. But here, when you look at this parameters to improve and the parameters getting conflicted, you will come up with only 3 or 4 principles, okay, for which you need to do the ideas. But when you go for a 40 inventive principles, you can look at each and every individual principles, and then you can look for idea generation. Okay, what I suggest is you apply all the 40 inventive principles. You apply all the 40 inventive principles rather than just looking at just Altshuler matrix alone. You look at all the 40 inventive principles, what is being considered, and accordingly you generate more ideas using this.
When I've gone through the point, I think this has given the more clarity for discussion and thought process, taking out any item we can thought, though we can have some ideas, something take out. For power saving, we have the solution. We will take out, in place of it, we will replace another one. Like we are sharing with the team also. कौन-कौन है? विकास जी है टीम में? हेलो, Who are they available?
हाँ जी, हम हैं।
और कौन-कौन है?
कौन हमारे?
विकास सर ज्वाइन किए हैं।
गुड आफ्टरनून सर, हम भी हैं।
मैं भी
तो
हूँ सर।
विकास सर आप ही एक्सप्लेन किए, राजेश भी है। विकास सर, आज जो हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे स्क्रू कन्वेयर को, उसको आप ही एक्सप्लेन कीजिए, फिर सर का गाइडलाइन उसमें ले लेंगे कि वो किस में जाएगा। वो
में अगर कोई बोला है तो फिर ठीक है, हमको कोई एक बार हम पूछ लेते कंट्रोल रूम में। हाँ हाँ हाँ,
हेलो।
Yes, you can share the screen.
Yeah, I'm sharing. हाँ वीके सर।
हाँ सर।
This is the, we can say each component adjustment is there. When we will go to the here, like taking out, okay. हेलो।
हाँ सर।
हाँ विके सर, आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं स्क्रू कन्वेयर वाला?
हाँ, स्क्रू कन्वेयर वाला करेंगे।
आपकी आवाज ठीक से नहीं आ रही है। मैं ऑडिबल क्लियरली?
आप ऑडिबल हैं, हम हैं कि नहीं?
हाँ अभी ठीक है, आप एक्सप्लेन कीजिए टेकिंग आउट का एग्जांपल।
हाँ विजय जी का भी ठीक है।
हाँ
टेकिंग आउट जो है सर,
स्क्रू कन्वेयर हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे।
हाँ, वी आर हैविंग सर वी आर हैविंग रोटरी फीडर फॉर रोटरी फीडर एंड स्क्रू कन्वेयर फॉर raw material extraction from raw material hopper,
Okay.
and to feed the mill. But
Yeah.
we have the interlock, safety interlock for the process safety interlock for the mill, that if mill attains X current, then feed will stop. So feed will stop, and the when current comes to normal, then feed will start.
Yeah.
And the geographically, our raw material silo is approx 8 mm apart from the mill. And we are feeding it through screw conveyor, And when we are stopping the rotary feeder, which is feeding to the screw conveyor to feed mill, the entire 8 meter distance becomes void. When the rotary feeder stops due to overcurrent of mill in process interlock. So whenever it again starts, the entire material has to travel the 8 meter distance, and then it will come to mill, and then the process will get optimized during running, and until then mill becomes partially empty.
Okay.
Okay, sir. This is one aspect, and the other aspect is the continuous feeding of product, and this screw conveyor is ranging from 5.5 to 7.5 kilowatt capacity power. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So power rating is from 7.5 to 5.5 kilowatt. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So this 7.5 kilowatt motor runs throughout the entire running of mill. Only we are able to stop the rotary feeder, which feeds to the screw conveyor. So we were considering during idea generation, and this improvement initiatives, that we will provide the way feeder from product silo to mill, and it will have the power of max 1.5 kilowatt, max 1.1 kilowatt power is we are having approx 20 tons per hour way feeder in our another project, which is coming with 0.8 or 0.9 kilowatt. So we are considering it 1.5 kilowatt for way feeder. It will be belt way feeder, and and this will feed the material, raw material, to the this will a small hopper, which will be made as per site conditions, max 500 kg to 1 ton max, and below this hopper, one variable speed rotary feeder will be installed, which will be feeding continuously to the mill, and it will not let the mill go with empty condition. And the beauty of belt bucket elevator is that it can be stopped at any time, and it is filled with material, if 10 TPH or 20 TPH is the set point, it will be start feeding by 20 TPH at the instant. So the mill operation will be smooth, mill working environment will be well, mill will not wear and tear much, and this material feeding to the mill, up to mill, this will have a substantial reduction of power consumption of the equipment, sir.
Yes.
Sir, am I able to communicate?
Yeah. You can have hopper for all mills, yes.
Pardon, sir?
Point is clear, sir.
Yes, I'm clear, yeah.
So this is the drawing of hopper.
Yeah.
My mouse is visible.
We will be smoothing the operation, as well as we will be saving power through this initiative. We are willing. We are in the in this context, we would like to utilize the value engineering tool for study and putting it better way so that it can work properly and with only equipment, one rotary feeder and one wave feeder will be required to utilize this idea, and the entire screw conveyor can be replaced with this wave feeder. Yeah, it will be 8 meter long.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now you have to look into those ideas, whatever you are told. Now you need to convert this as an idea and you have to put it in the template.
Yes, sir. Yes. Belt wave feeder. Belt wave feeder.
So this is coming under taking out the principle, right?
Yes. Through this, we will save the energy.
Yeah.
So this exercise we will do now, or we will do internally and then come out, sir? What's the suggestion?
Yeah, you can do it internally.
Yeah.
But we can do it for we can do it for 3 principles. We can do it today.
Okay.
Or what you feel? Maybe. But okay. Anyway, we have done segmentation and taking out is over. If you have any idea for principle 3, we can do it. Otherwise, we can do it individually, and then we can next session we can have.
Just before going to next session, what we have done the exercise for the silo tanker lifting and nitrogen consumption.
Yeah.
We want to show you that to fast diagram. Okay.
Yeah.
And similarly exercise we will do for that also.
Yeah, and you can use some other technique also apart from this. What you can use is you can also use the normal brainstorming, some other technique like 65 principles. Even you can try those things as well there.
Okay. Regarding this matrix, we have to prepare. This is the complete software, or we have to make this detail, then this will come out. How it is coming out? It is a software.
Can you give me the control?
Yes, please ask. I will give approve. You will ask for control, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, this is the functions that you need to write down from the fast diagram. Okay. So what is the higher order function you got? What's the projectability? What's the one-time function? What's the odd-time function? What is the lower order function? What is the critical logical path? So all these functions you are going to write from your fast diagram. Okay. And the next one is going to be the Altshuler matrix. Okay. When you are coming to the Altshuler matrix, you have 39 parameters.
This matrix is complete independent, na?
Yeah, this is independent.
Not related with the function.
Some are related to functions. Say, for example, the durability. The durability is strength. Okay, shape, meeting specification, no shape. Okay, and then force, create force. Okay, apply force, and this sometimes the volume, and then it will be relating, it will be correlating. If not all the functions will not be there, but at least the key functions you can correlate. The reliability, right? And
Okay, I
then
got it.
suppose if you want to improve the reliability, okay, what can go wrong? What can go wrong if you want to improve the reliability? Sometimes what happens, the accuracy of measurement can be a problem. Okay, and these are all the principles. Okay, so if you want to improve something from the functions what you have taken or what you have got, sometimes in order to achieve those, or in order to improve those functions, the other function will get conflicted. Okay, so if if you want to improve one function, the other function is getting conflicted, you have some solutions also. So the solution is nothing but the principles. Using these 4 principles, you can get the solution in order to improve the reliability and also accurately to measure the dimensions. Okay, by going for a optical changes, by going for a local quality, by going for a before and questioning, and going for a proper feedback. So with these 4 principles, we can meet both the reliability and also accuracy of measurement, so that whenever we go for a new ideas, this will also help us to create an ideas without affecting the parameters to conflict, at the same time the parameters to improve. Okay.
Okay.
And this is one method. So we can take some other examples also. If you want to do some level of automation, okay, if you want to do a level of automation for your process, okay, sometimes what happens, if you want to, for going for automation, what can go wrong? Okay, sometimes you need to get some trained. Sometimes the waste of time can happen initially, and you have these 4 principles. One is going to be intermediate tree, so you can find out some ideas where you get some temporary solution. Afterwards, you can use this temporary solution as a permanent solution. You can go replace a mechanical system with an automatic system, so that the waste of time will not be there. You need to have some of the physical or chemical properties. You can look for some of the flexible films or membranes. So like this, you can see whether you can get any ideas using these principles. If in case anything comes out, you can use this as an idea for your value engineering. If in case, if you're not getting any ideas out of these 4 principles, or if you're not understanding any of these things irrelevant to the process, or if you're not correlating, if you're not able to correlate the principles relevant to your process, what you can do is you can eliminate this, and well ahead you can eliminate this, no problem, and you consider all these 40 individually. Okay, individually you try with some of the options, so that you will get a lot of ideas as well.
Yes. This is very useful. 40 inventive principles. One by one will give the number of ideas.
Yeah. And sometimes if you're not able to understand, also you can try to spend some time to understand the thing, and you can correlate in relevant to your context. Okay. In relevant to your process, in relevant to your application, you can correlate, and accordingly you can generate ideas. So it will be very much useful basically. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now what you can do is, similarly you can go with the 3rd principle also, like maybe some of the things how you can improve the quality, and can you look for a single part doing multiple operations. So those things you can look for some of the new ideas, and you can include this here, and like this you can proceed basically.